Okay, so just to finish up the rest of the test, we have 9 questions left. So 92, we have to figure out whether the first sentence, the second sentence, or both sentences are punctuated incorrectly or correctly. So I will be happy to help students after school if necessary anytime. That's good. Except tomorrow I have a doctor's appointment. So there should be an apostrophe here because that's the possessive form. So only sentence 1 is punctuated correctly. According to Mr. Patray, Superintendent of Schools, this year will be over soon. I am looking forward to learning all I can too. So if we think about this, Mr. Patray is a noun. It's a proper noun. And Superintendent of Schools is an appositive phrase because it modifies the noun. So there should be commas around that. I am looking forward to learning all I can too. Truthfully, some people like to put a comma, but that's not really necessary. So I would go with B, only sentence 1 is correct, because that comma is really up to you. 94, accountants often spend time in consultation with clients. That's good. Once the consultation is over, they begin working on the client's requests. So this is the incorrect possessive form. There should be an S apostrophe, not an apostrophe S, because it's plural. So it's only, so it should only be A. Only A is correct if we go back to the key. Accordingly, we sought the advice of an outside consultant. George decided, however, to accept the terms of the offer. So looking back, there should be a comma after accordingly, because that's kind of separating or introducing rather the sentence, the rest of the sentence. George decided, however, to accept the terms of the offer. So you need to set however apart with comma. So neither of these is punctuated correctly. So the answer would be D. Which of the following contains a redundant expression? Redundancy basically means repetitive. So quickly, I'd like to briefly tell you about the incident that happened today. Amazingly, we made it through another week, regardless of production schedules, quality is our primary concern, or our employees have respect for and believe in the company's goals. So looking at these one by one, quickly and briefly are basically saying the same thing, so I know that A is redundant. Which sentence below has a message that is not clear? Antoinette is much smaller than I am. Did you go to mail the package or the bank? You must qualify for the benefits in order to receive them, or I will help Ashley with her work if she asks me. So choice B, if you read into this, you see that did you go to mail the package or the bank? So bank is referring to the verb mail, but you wouldn't really mail a bank. You don't mail banks. So while you may get what the sentence is saying, like its implied meaning, the syntax itself just isn't really clear because you wouldn't mail a bank. So B is your correct answer. Question 98. How many number usage errors are found in the following sentence? Our address is 1 High School Road, which is cool since there are at least 20 houses, each with a price tag of over $150,000. So there's a rule in writing that basically says all numbers over 10 should be written in numeral form. So written as numerals, not spelled out. So this should be 20, like the number 20. Again, these are supposed to be written out as numerals as well because they're over 10. So that increases our count to 3 errors in this sentence. So that's the answer for this question. 99, when speaking, stating lots of slang is an example of poor word usage. Slang is basically colloquial or really informal speech, and that has to do with the words that you choose to put in your sentences. And our last question, which of the following would be best presented as a visual aid? A letter, a written report, a table, or an outline? So a letter, written report, and an outline are all really wordy, so they're not the best for presenting something visually, a table would help you achieve that because it's a really nice, compact way to demonstrate something that might have been written out pretty lengthily. So C, table is correct. So that concludes our run-through of the New York 2013 State FBLA Introduction to Business Communications test. That was a mouthful. And I hope you got something out of this. So thanks for watching, and have a nice day.